Hello, it's nice to have you join us on Focus Live on OGTV, where we discuss topical issues week in, week out. I am your host on the program. Kayode Taiwo is my name. You're most welcome. And today, we're looking at another very important national issue. For some time now, the issue has been national identification. And this time around, we're talking about National Identification Number, NIN, as it is popularly called. All the while, it has always been the National Identity Card, so many other registration, BVN, voters card, and what have you. And now, the government is saying that you just need to have your NIN number for you to be able to access most of these digital records of yours if you want to do any transaction, mention it, banking, and the rest. And the instruction has been that, or directive of government is that you must get this within 2 weeks or thereabout. But Nigerians are saying some other things, and that's why we have brought those who should know and those who will possibly also enlighten us more on today's program as we discuss national identification. Necessity for national planning. And to discuss this on Focus Live today, first I have the State Coordinator of the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, Mr. Adeniyi Olatunde. It's nice to have you on the program, Mr. Olatunde.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, viewers.
All right. We also have the head, local government coordination, Mr. Wole Okunowo. It's nice having you join us on the program.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
All right. So let's hit the ground running, and let's just start from putting the issues at hand in perspective. Now, many people are very familiar with national identity card. This national identification number, what makes this one different from the national identity card? Is it part of the national identity card, or something that will possibly give our national identity card the authenticity?
Thank you. So, if you are at home, the federal government has given a directive that every citizen and a legal resident should get national identification number. We are emphasizing on national identification number, not card at this moment. The card is still come, but the card, the number is embedded inside the card. But with the name slip, it can be verified anywhere, either at embassy or banks or any other institution that government approved that this NIM must come to stay and has becoming an effective way of using it in every institution in Nigeria. So, with the issue of the NIN slip, NIN number is very, very paramount. Without that, you can't do anything in this.
All right. Now, fine, that you said the NIM number, is embedded in the national identity card.
Yes.
Now, some people already have this national identity card. Are they still part of those who will seek to have this identification number?
We are saying the same thing. Before you can get a card, yes, you must have given your name slip. But most of applicants or citizens, they believe that slip
the paper
is not important to them. But now, they know that the card, the slip is very, very important because only the card reader can read the card to show the name number. But as I'm telling you, that's what we are telling the general public, that NIN number is very, very important. Even though if you have your NIN number, you are free. Your card is still coming. So we are telling our people that they must enroll for this national identification number.
Okay. All right. Mr. Okunowo, now, in the past, some people have made attempts at registering for the national identity card, and they were given a slip, a paper that it's written NIMC or something on top. We also have some numbers in that particular paper slip. The number in there, is it different from this one we are now working on?
Well, thank you. It's the same thing. The national identification number.
Yeah.
Look, let me just throw more light on what Oga has said. Is a set of unique identification number, I guess, system generated, that is attached to individual. Each person is expected to have a unique identification.
Okay.
Yeah, that is, the one I have is going to be different from your own. So that is your identity. Fine, you are stuck on the card, the processes of the national identification, but that is the identity. Now, we started the registration 2012. So people have been coming, they have been getting their numbers, some have been getting their cards. But you know, we people, maybe because of how we interpret information, once you have your number, it is only once. You can get it once and for all. You don't need to re-register again. Even if you lost your name slip or there's always a way for you to come around. They will generate your national identification number for you. Some people have registered in 2012, 2013, 2014, but what they believe they have cancelled it, they are coming back again because of once you have your national identification number, it is permanent. And it is till the day you die. That's when the NIN will be rest. I guess we call NIN resting. Well, that is for people that are dead. They will rest the NIN. So it is unique. It is for individual. It is attached to individual. Nobody can have two names, and no two people cannot have a single name.
Okay. Now, but if you look at the experiences Nigerians have actually gone through since the process started in 2012, like you have said, what you see is that when people go to some of these centers, which most of the time are the local government headquarters, there will always be one thing or the other that makes it look very difficult to obtain.
Yes, you are right. As I've said, we started in 2012, and at that time, it was one per state. As time goes on, we started expanding. Then that's why as of today in Ogun State, we have close to 30 centers in Ogun State. We have in all the local governments in Ogun State centers. So, you know, it's a gradual process. And, you know, our people, it is when we need something that we need to rush. I know some people, okay, let me just have this thing. They come at their own convenient time, they do it. They already have. But some people, it is when they need it. Okay, when you have gotten to the bank, go and bring, that's when they will be rushing. Now, when they need this, that's when they will be rushing. Especially when there is a directive that certain set of people must have it. That's why we see the surge, people will be rushing. On a normal day, people walk in, walk out in the office on a normal day. But what we're experiencing now, or we experienced last year, okay, maybe during the jam issue, people started rushing. Now this is when people are talking about SIM registration. That is when we now have surge. But normally people will just walk in. We have capacity that we can take. Some 100 per day. So if I have like, at times we might not have up to 80 people on ground. But the issue is, come in the morning, let them give you number. Maybe I know that I have a capacity of only 100. I just give you number 1 to number 50, number 100. But yeah, I have like, let's assume I have like 120. You know, I can, okay, I'll just give you the next 20, come back for the following day. They will know them.
Okay, all right. Now, sometimes in the past, still talking about this national identification registration, we do find some banks, you know, having a table for this process. They will tell you that, okay, for you to open this account, they direct you to the desk officer in charge of that, and they try to do this same registration. Is it in collaboration with the NIMC that they are doing this, or it's another way of still getting the data of people into the data bank?
Thank you very much. There are some financial institutions. They are in collaboration with. Okay. Let me start an example in Ogun State. we have two financial institutions that we are now operating. If you permit me to mention the name of the
I will not permit you, sir.
we have one financial institution in two places. One at Songo, one at Bancheke. Abekuta.
Songota.
Yes, Songota.
Oh, okay, all right.
And we have some institutions partner with us. I don't need to mention that. They are in also.
No, along the line we will still have to mention, because some people who might want to use those centers for this purpose. But the issue with this national identity card is that if it has actually started since 2012, by now I think it should be for those who have never obtained the cards before. But we still have people who have gone there, gotten their slips, and for the cards to come, in fact, many of them have turned to using the paper as the national ID card because they can't get the coded card itself. Why is it so difficult? Is there any problem with NIMC?
There is no problem with it. The policymaker told us that the NIN number is very, very important, paramount.
Okay.
And we believe that the card is still coming. Because if you go to our office now, there are some people that are collecting their cards. Once the cards arrive, we send a text message to them. They will come and collect their cards. But what we are saying now, in the digital form, NIN, the level digit number, is very, very important. For example, with the SIM registration they asked us to do.
Yeah.
No, when you started this in 2012, 2013, we are begging people to come, the applicant to come and enroll. They believe that, I don't need it now, I don't need it now, I don't need it now. Now, until government attach something to it, that's why you see a lot of crowd. Because today in our office, we saw about almost 400 plus at Okunowo. And it's beyond our capacity. So we have to take and ask the other to come tomorrow. So we are telling people, some people, they don't even understand the purpose. Some people will have their slip, NIM number. They will be telling you that I want to obtain card. We need to educate them. This slip that you have, you are okay with it.
Okay.
Your card will come.
One can still use the slip,
yes.
the NIMC.
They put NIN number.
Okay.
That is a level digit number. They used to tell us temporary. It's not temporary. When you carry that card, when you carry that card slip to any financial institution, they are going to verify immediately at your presence.
Okay.
Now, if peradventure, if you don't remember your NIN number, you can use USS code *346# to retrieve your NIN number. The number that you gave us during the registration.
The phone number.
Yes,
okay.
That's *346#. Okay. It will reveal your.
But report has it in the media today that is it the NIMC or federal government that has cancelled the usage of this USSD something? How far is that true? Because I read that in one or two national dailies today. Because when you mention it now,
no. Let me just throw more light on that.
Okay.
The USSD is the product of the mobile network operators. So what they normally do is to charge 20 naira for every transaction. By the time you dial *346#, they will charge you 20 naira. It has been a system for the past 4 years. Are you getting me? But now, because everybody now need their NIN, so that they can link in with the SIM, with their SIM. Yeah. Everybody is now dialing and charging 200 to 20 naira. So I think, or because the management, the federal government now look at what can we do to assist these people. They had meeting with the mobile operator that for now they should suspend the charges of 20 naira. Once you dial *346#, instead of them charging you 20 naira, it is free of charge for the period of the period they gave us to attach the name.
So is the
charges
that they
free.
cancel,
That the
not
council,
that
not the name.
Not that
oh, that headline was
Why?
misleading because it gives an impression that
they didn't.
the
I still use
USS
it this morning to
And it was
obtain
free
my
of charge.
free of charge. Star 346 Arch. Then you give my NIM number for me.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, let's still look at some few other things now. There have been so many registrations that Nigerians have done in the past. The BVN, the voters registration, even this NIMC, all of these things were done, and they are supposed to form what I feel should be national data. Why is it difficult for federal government, through your own organization, to possibly marry this information and get us the kind of data that are traceable? That's okay. You want data, okay, you just punch it. Maybe it gives you all the data, okay. Something else to identify the one you want. You make the middle name and all of that. In all of this, it seems there is no kind of working together in all these agencies.
Thank you very much. There is a good work relationship. You know, when we talk about the National Identity Management Commission, we are foundational identity. Are functional identity. Others are functional identity.
Maybe you explain that a little bit.
You know, we are to harmonize all the functional identity to our database. Okay. For example, let me start an example. If an applicant comes to our enrollment center, the first thing that we ask that person, your BVN, because all BVN have been harmonized into our database. So the BVN will reveal the date of birth and other information. One is not even correct with what he feels, you quickly tell him which one is the correct one. So to show that we are the foundational, whatever, once we reach our, if you submit it, you can use to correct every other information. That's why we are foundational identity. Others, road safety, immigration, national health insurance scheme, they are all functional identity. They obtain data, they do this, but they are functional identity. We harmonize all the functional identity to our database.
Okay, so to put it succinctly, that means that it is your own organization that has the basic information about every Nigerian.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still coming to raise some issues on that. But beyond this responsibility, how do you cope with those who are non-Nigerians, but that have been around for quite some time, in terms of identification, similarities in names and all of that? For instance, in Ogun State here, across the border there, we also have some Yoruba people, residents who are from Republic of Benin. And if you don't really know them, they can also come around to obtain this ID card, NIN, as Nigerians. Ditto for some other places in the north and in the east. How do you address this?
Thank you very much. The NIMC Act, what the NIMC Act says that we are empowered to enroll all Nigerians and legal residents. So that is to say that we can enroll foreigners, but there's a caveat, a legal resident. Who is a legal resident? Anybody that comes to Nigeria the way it's supposed to do, and has been approved or assented by the immigration services. I get you. Those are the legal residents. Now, there's a partnership between NIMC and Nigerian Immigration Services. In all our centers, there is a sitting immigration officer.
Okay. For
any of our centers all over the country. Once they come around, are you getting me? If we are in doubt that this person is not a Nigerian, or the first thing is refer him to immigration officer. The people that are trained to identify. I don't know. So when they interrogate, if the person has passed, they sign off, they clear the person. If not, they take him or her to their place and do the necessary things. So there's a synergy between Nigerian Immigration Service and NIMC to be able to tackle the menace of the people who are coming to the country to inflate our database.
Okay. Is this this NIN, this identification number, is it specifically for Nigerians residents in Nigeria, or the Nigerians in diaspora are also, or those who carry the green passport?
Yes, it's for all Nigerians, whether you are residing in Nigeria or you're residing outside. There's something we call diaspora enrollment.
Okay.
We are in over 20 countries now, in US, in Australia, in London, Ghana, Togo. Nigerian Diaspora Commission has been working with NIMC to get them registered. So they have licensed some agents in all these countries. And if you check our website, the addresses are there. So all Nigerians there, even I think even in the home office, as they are the Nigerian embassy. So all those who are in diaspora can go there, and enroll into the national database.
Okay, so it means that Nigerians outside
yes,
the country are also okay. All right. Now let's still look at some other aspects of this. There's no way we would or other societal activities when it comes to this NIN. Okay, I will take that one up in the next in the second half. But for now, the federal government is saying that given time lag for this registration. Now, by yesterday, the National Center for Disease Control also announced that because of this new wave of the coronavirus, I can see that we are fully kitted. All right. Now, with all these obvious hindrances, how do you think NIMC will cope within this time frame?
Thank you very much. In our office and other outside office out of Abeokuta, we have informed our supervisors in each enrollment center that they should maintain NCDC. If you come to our office, we have already put everything in place. And without face, you cannot enter. We observe social distancing in our offices. We educate the applicant. These are the situations. Still, we are working along with the provision of the NCDC guidelines. So we are going to make that day does not even the virus, provided that we maintain orderliness. So people that are not, we cannot accommodate them, we ask them to come on the following day for the exercise.
Okay. What is the difference between your own registration and the one that National Population Commission will do, registration of birth? And because some people will say all these are more like duplication. If a Nigerian Population Commission is registering birth and death, that means that at every given time, when new baby comes, it should have detailed information, the name, the parents, the address, and all of that. Why do we need another registration? We need NIMC, by the act,
yes.
we are mandated to register citizens and legal residents. Our office, National Population Commission, they have their mandate to register the birth and the death. Like our own, it was spelled out in our provision of act that can only register all citizens and legal residents. So we are performing our role now because it is our data. It is our data that we can use for other institutions.
Okay. Now,
let me just throw one light on what my Oga said. National Population Commission, their own mandate is different from our own.
Okay.
Why? How many people do we have in Nigeria? We have 100 million, we have 180 million, we have 200 million. Count how many are there. So when there's an addition, people we are giving birth, they add it to it. And when some people die, when they deduct. But our own is all these 206 million Nigerians, who are they? Okay. Where are they from? Where are they living? When were they born? Who is their father? Who is their mother? Do you get my point? It's to identify individual. Okay, when we have 206 million Nigerians, I must be able to ascertain that these are the people. This is what this person is doing. This is his phone number. This is his residential address. Everything about the person. Why they are particular? Okay, let's do the sensor. Let's add minus. As the last time, I think they gave us a 206. That was their job. But our own is not about. Our own is just to identify them.
To identify.
Yes.
Now,
and maintain the database.
Okay, in this identification business you have just mentioned, yes, now, which is your responsibility. Do we have category of Nigerians? Because if it is to identify, how do you identify an infant? How do you identify a baby?
Okay.
How do you identify those below age 18
okay,
who are seen by our constitution as minor?
Okay. Yeah, thank you. There are different strata, or if you want to manage things. Now, I have 206 million. If I'm okay, there are two types of enrollment. Okay. Adult and minor. We see as anybody above 16 as adults. So they can start the loan, come and register. They come around, they bring their necessary requirements. But from age 0 to age 16, we see them as minor. How? We also register them. But before we can register them, either of the parents or guardian must have registered, and his or our own national identification number must be attached. So when that person now come of age, like after 16, they will come for modification. So if you're now looking at it, okay, if you just, okay, I need people who are under 16 living in Abeokuta. The system is there, they will sort it and give it to us. I need those who are pensioners who are living in Abeokuta. The system will sort it and give it to us.
Okay, all right. Well, we are still discussing national identification and what necessity for national planning, and it's still Focus Live on OGTV. We'll be going on this short break now. By the time we come back, we shall be looking at other aspects of this discussion, which perhaps will be in the area of security, national planning as it were, and so many other issues. And I hope at that time also, you'll be able to take part in this discussion through your phone in. You can join us on Facebook and other social media handles of OGTV to follow the program. So we will. Don't go away.
Anywhere you are, turn on the light. The change begins with me. Though it might be tough, I'm not giving up. The change begins with me. From darkness to light, better road you go there. Safety go there. Everything boku. Oh yeah, make we carry go. Nigerian change yo. One name is
This message was brought to you by the National Orientation Agency in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture.
Welcome back. It's still Focus Live on OGTV, and on the program today, we're still looking at national identification number, necessity for national planning. And my guest in the house, I have the state coordinator, NIMC, that's the National Identification Management Commission. That's the agency saddled with the responsibility of actually registering Nigerians. Mr. Adeniyi Olatunde is here. And the head, local government coordination, Mr. Wole Okunowo, is also here on the program this day. Yes, before we went on break, we were talking about some other categories of Nigerians that will be captured, particularly the younger ones and all of that. Well, if you are a viewer out there, you can be part of this program. The number will soon come on your screen. 08030442929 is the number. You can also join us on Facebook at OGTV. We are there for you. You can join us and make your comments for this on this program. Yes. Now, looking at the kind of surge you have in terms of people who want to register, don't you think it might be necessary to also collaborate with some other agencies to assist in this? Like, okay, you said earlier on that we have commercial banks and institutions. Do you also have some other agencies that could also be of use in this?
Yes. You know, just of recent, the federal government has licensed about 203 both private and public enterprises to carry out this exercise on our behalf. So very soon they will start.
Let's have. Are you talking about private organizations?
Yes, both
or
private and public.
Okay, that means okay. Is okay.
Among of it, the Ogun State government is.
Okay, I should be interested in that because we want to know what is happening to us in Ogun State. So Ogun State government is one of the states licensed to also register. Okay, let me pick this call. I'll come back to that. Hello. Hello, are you there? Okay, it's gone. Okay, so it's now for us to wait for Ogun State government to tell us where they will be doing their own registration and. Okay. That's I think that's very. Now, Mr. Okunowo, let's look at this national identity card and national identification number, and the issue of security in this country. Okay. Now we have heard from various military organs talking about inability to identify the criminals, either in the south or in the north, and some of these people still use their GSM numbers and all of that. It's difficult to track them. With this identification number, do you see any relevance of this to national security?
Yes, we are getting there. And as we have said, one of the major problems Nigeria has is the issue of identification. Who are you? Who are you? Because a lot of, we have said, a lot of organizations have been collecting identity before collecting data. And now, since we have a database and it's being populated every day.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Francis Abayo, calling from Abeokuta.
Okay, please, Mr. Abayo, go ahead.
Yeah, I have an issue with my NIMC card. The registration was done in the year 2013, and I got a message from NIMC to come and pick up my card, which I did anyway. Now, they said we should do registration, and the number we're supposed to use is 11. But the one I have with me here is 15 figures. I have 15 figures here, and apart from that one, there's another number
Document number
on the card too, which is 10. That document number. But I have tried these two numbers. The information I keep getting from the message that your data does not exist. Please contact the nearest NIMC office.
Okay. We are going to take that as maybe perhaps we still have other people that may have similar issues. My guest in the house will respond to that just now. I don't know who will take it. Okay,
you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Abayomi.
Thank you.
Yeah, just listen via your monitor, sir.
Yes, sir. Let me just run through the process of the national identity registration, sir. You get to the enrollment center, you fill a form, they capture you, and they issue you a national identification number slip. They issue a national identification number. After a national identification number, later they will now give you a general multipurpose card, which you have taken. That is the circle of a successful enrollment. But where we are and where we are dwelling is the national identification number. And we keep telling everybody that what is more important is the national identification number, the number. If you can still find the slip we gave you the day you register, don't misplace it. The national identification number is embedded in that slip. That is the number. The mistake is people, you know, we Nigerians, we love card, and this card is just being generated for convenience purpose. And that's why we keep telling you that what is more important is the national identification number. The card we gave you, fine. Your NIN is inside the chips that is on the card. What you saw is the one you saw is 15 digits is PAN, personal identification number, which is attached to just like your ATM card. For your ATM card, you cannot see your account number on the ATM card. But if you insert it on the ATM machine on the POS, the chips will be read by the card reader machine inside the ATM or the POS. So if you want to get your national identification number, you can dial *346 on your *346# on your number you used to register, your mobile number you used to register. It will give you your national identification. Or if you check your house properly, the slip we gave you that time, your national identification number is there. So we advise everybody to keep that slip. If you get your NIN, try as much as possible to keep your NIN. The same way that you keep your BVN, is the same way we advise you to keep your national identification number. The card, fine, is for convenience's sake, and it can only be identified unless you have a card reader machine, which we have not deployed now.
Okay. Let's, another person is on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, where are you calling us from?
My name is Samuel.
Sam?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, please, your question very quickly.
So, I think you all our daddy and brother are doing work here.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm not English speaking too much. But I have something to complain about this NIM issue.
Please go ahead very quickly.
Everywhere you go, so I accept all this tonight. They request for the money.
The request for what?
For the money.
Money.
For money, okay.
Yes.
Well, can you?
So that means that if you want to do it quick, either 15,000, 1,000, 7,000 naira.
Can you tell us which state is that one or which area, which center? Your network is not connecting. No. Hello. Well, no, we can't get you. We can't get you. The network is bad now. Too bad. He's saying something about money. What can you say to that?
Yeah, thank you very much. The issue is that the registration exercise is free, the collection of NIN is free, and collection of card is free. Whoever that asks you of money, there is a website, there is a way you can complain to the authority.
Okay. Hello, someone is also on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Your name and where are you calling us from? You are not connecting. Your network is somehow. Please go ahead if you are still there. Okay, it's gone. Yes, you said it's free.
Yes, the registration is free all over the federation. The collection of card is free. Collection of NIN slip is free. So whoever that's asking of money, they should report that case to the highest authority.
Okay.
To let us know.
But there's some charges. Okay.
Just a minute. Hello.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Victor Collins.
Victor Collins.
Yeah.
And you are calling from where?
I'm from Adeniyi.
Oh, okay, please go ahead.
I wanted to ask a very simple question.
Go ahead. Sorry, it's okay.
Because a lot of people submit the national ID card assistance. The number they have another line. So what I'm going to do that for that.
Did you get the question he's asking?
No, I think
No, he was saying about the issue that somebody that has that's registered with us,
Okay.
and the slip got lost.
Oh, okay.
And the number is not using that number again.
Oh, okay,
So you
okay.
can still come.
Hello, Mr. Collins, are you still there? Did you get your question? That okay, someone mobile line that he used to register, Abi?
Yeah.
And he's no more using that number, but he now needs to get this NIM number now, Abi?
Yeah.
Okay, they will respond to you. Thank you so much for that question.
Thank you very much for that question. In a situation like that, you have to visit our office. They will check for you.
Okay.
And they will reprint your name slip. And your name slip reprint is not free. Your reprint is 500 naira. You are going to generate a meter code and pay to the government account.
Okay. Yeah.
You can visit any NIMC offices nationwide.
Okay. Earlier on, when the other man from Lagos said some people are collecting money.
yes.
Okay, with the one he has mentioned, that one is not.
Yes,
that
that's
one
what I
is
want
illegal.
to. Yeah, that's what I want to. That's what I want to. The process of registration, obtaining NIN and obtaining card, they are free.
Okay.
Nobody will ask you for money. But there are some charges that is there are some services that are that we do charge. Number one, if you have lost your name slip and you want another one, it's 500 naira. You have to go and put into federal government account. If you want to do modification on your data, maybe I was single when I registered. I'm now married. I was living in Lagos. I'm now in Abeokuta. Or I was living in Olotundo. I'm now in Nukosi. Or I'm now in Idiaba. You want to change all those things. We call it modification. All those ones too, they attract some fee. Like it's 500 naira per field. Whatever you want to change, if you are changing names, it's 500 naira per whatever you want to change. And you are going to pay into a federal government account. NIMC as remitter.
Hello, can you turn down the volume on your TV set? Turn down the volume on your TV set.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
Please, there's something that I would like to find out.
What's your name?
My name is Okunowo.
And you are calling from where?
Yeah, I'm speaking from Lagos.
Okay.
Sir, there's something I want to find out.
Go ahead.
What I want to find out is that I was hospitalized during the time I had my last registration.
Okay.
I have surgery. So the one I have is one. What I want to know is that old one, is it still valid? Because I have that one. My name was
The old ID card.
Wait, just hold, madam, hold it. You're saying you have the NIMC slip. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, the one that they went round, I think 2012. That.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, is it still valid?
Okay. Just listen to via your monitor. They will answer you now. That's the slip.
Yeah, it's still valid.
It's still valid. The one that we registered in 2009, we started this one in 2012.
So,
They gave you two slips, tracking ID and a NIN slip. It's still valid.
okay. So there's no trouble with that. Let's see whether we can see. It's like more people want. I know that people will be interested in this, this NIN number. And
Yes, sir.
what difference or differences are there between the two numbers?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir. As my guy said initially, we have foundation ID card and we have functional ID card. What do you mean by foundation ID card or foundation identities? If I'm not a driver, or if I'm not driving, I don't need a driver license. But the driver license can be used as an identity, but it's a license for driving. Same applies to immigration. If I don't have any cost to travel, do I need passport? But it can still be used. The same thing for voters registration. Are you getting me? The same thing for bank verification is for those people who are banking, the banking sector of the economy. Those who have bank accounts.
Okay.
If I don't have a bank account, I don't need a bank verification. But when you're talking about national identification number, as a Nigerian, every Nigerian must have it.
Just a moment. Hello. Hello. Okay, it's gone. You can go.
Yeah. If you are as a national education number is for all Nigerians. Whether you have a bank account, you don't have, whether you are traveling or you don't have, it is your identity as a Nigerian.
Okay. For this NIN number, what are those things that an individual would need for you to do registration?
Thank you very much. As I said earlier on, that we register the minor and the adult. What do I mean by that? 16 years and above, they have to come with the means of identification, either any form of identification, driver license, voter's card, and others, with their BVN number.
No, please wait. This is supposed to be the foundational ID.
Yes.
To do that, do you still need any other identity card?
Let me tell you the reason. Initially, when we started the registration in 2012, we did not have document. You know, we developed a kind of philosophy that most of our people, applicants, when they come to register, the next thing they will tell us, it's we that made mistake, it's not them. So when we ask them, is there any proof? That is a proof. For means of identification that give me, it's a proof that you are the person that gave us the information. That is it.
Because then in addition, sir, you know, we are trying to build a database. And for whatever we want to input into the database, we must be sure who the person is.
Yes.
I get me. So we are, you know, this thing supposed to have started earlier, but we are just building it. And somebody that has been existing is already 45 years old, or is already 20 years old, 21 years old. If I'm inputting you that, okay, this is somebody, this is a Nigerian, this is so person, I must be able to ascertain that what you are giving me is genuine.
But if you go to a bank,
yes, sir,
bank will request for your national ID card or any of these national cards.
Yes, sir.
So if you now want to obtain the national ID card and you still expect me to bring another card for me to do that, I think that's...
No, you're not getting, let me simplify, sir.
Okay, please.
Let
me just take this call so that you will now what we react to it together. Hello? Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from? Please go ahead with your question or comment. You have never registered before?
Yes.
Okay, you just want to start afresh?
Yes.
Okay, just listen. It's still in line with the question I've just asked you. So
what I'm saying is, we have a database that we are building. We are just building it. And we have people that are older than the database. So the onus is on us to identify and verify the data we want to input.
Okay.
Now, coming of age, you have attended primary school, you have attended secondary school, you have learned apprenticeship or whichever one. You are living in a community that they can identify you. I mean, this is Wole Okunowo. How do I know that it's Wole Okunowo? Is it not that because I saw a check that bears Wole Okunowo on the floor and I want to claim it in the bank, and the bank asked me to go and bring the identity, and I'm now running to NIMC to come and say, okay, I'm Wole Okunowo. There must be something that will show that you that is coming, you have been something before. This is your name, this is what you have been. So there is a lot of things that we normally take. Your ID card, any government ID card, your traditional ruler, your council, any person can recommend you. Your pastor, your Muslim, your imam, your community leader, they can identify you. Just what we need, that what we are feeding the database is, I think, it's really pure and it's genuine.
The caller before.
Yes, he's saying yes. The fresh enrollment. You go to the nearest local enrollment center around your area, and you get registered.
And she has to go with
yes, all
form
what
of identification.
Yes, any of this identification. Some people learn apprenticeship, which they have.
But if you have the NIMC slip, you don't need any other thing. It's just
if you have NIMC slip, you have registered for you to have gotten the slip.
Okay, so you just have to wait for the
Yes,
card
for the
to
card.
come.
And even what they are saying now is because we read like 2-3 months ago that the federal
Let
government
me
is
take
even-
this last call,
Okay.
and we'll be rounding off. Hello. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Your name, can you quickly make your question or comments? Hello, good afternoon. Your name, where are you calling us from? Okay, please quickly ask your question if you have a question or a comment. Okay, it's even gone. Yes, let's be winding up our discussion here. Now, as it is now, with this time frame that federal government has given, is your agency giving assurances to Nigerians that all will be well?
all is well.
Yes, all is well already.
Yes.
But will all still be?
Well, we will continue to do our best. Like when they issued the statement, it was for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They sat down, they reviewed it, and they say it's 6 weeks. So I know they will be monitoring the progress, and they will be doing the needful.
Okay, all right. So as your parting shot, what advice will you give to Nigerians who want to go and do their registration?
My candid advice that everybody should go out and get themselves registered for this ongoing national registration number. So I don't want you to wait until they attach something on it before you can go out. So it is better for us to go out now and get ourselves registered once and for all.
Okay, all right. Well, you've heard it from those who should know that you should go out and do your registration, because very soon this national identification number will give you access to your SIM number, which is very important. You know, if your SIM is not functioning, so many other things will not possibly be done. And then you also have this, because the purpose of our national security, we need to know ourselves and then know who we are as individuals, and that's what my guests on the program today have been telling us in the last couple of minutes. I want to thank you so much, Mr. Wole Okunowo, for coming on the program.
Thank you very much, sir.
And Mr. Adeniyi Olatunde, I also want to thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you, sir.
And to you out there, you viewer out there, we also thank you for being part of the program. Well, you can keep the discussion going on our social platforms so that we can get you responses from the officials in charge of this national identification number. Thank you for being part of it. Until next week when I come your way again, I say bye-bye for now, and I leave you in the hands of Almighty God.
Fellow Nigerians, do you know that constituency projects are actually your projects? Do you know that constituency projects are funded